What if I told you there's a place where the sky is almost untouched by modern air traffic, a void in the invisible network of paths that connect our world? This is the mystery of the unexplored skies over Tibet. Picture a grand tapestry woven with the threads of air routes, crisscrossing over continents, connecting cities and countries. Now imagine a place where this tapestry fades into an empty canvas. That's the sky over Tibet, an enigma that defies our understanding of aviation. Tucked away in the heart of Asia, Tibet is a realm where the earth kisses the sky, where the majestic Himalayas stand as sentinels guarding a vast plateau. This region, also known as the roof of the world, presents a unique puzzle to pilots and aeronautical engineers. Its extreme altitude and inhospitable terrain have shaped it into a formidable obstacle, altering the course of air routes around it. So why does this vast expanse remain one of the last frontiers of aviation? Let's delve into the heart of the matter. To understand Tibet's airborne isolation, we must first look at the intricate tapestry of air routes that crisscross our globe. Picture a bustling network of invisible highways connecting continents and cultures, facilitating commerce and personal connections alike. This network is not random, but rather a complex choreography of air traffic, orchestrated by international aviation authorities. In the United States, for instance, planes crisscross between states, creating sky-high freeways. Over Europe and Asia, a similar pattern emerges, with air routes drawing invisible lines between distant cities, enabling us to traverse oceans and continents in mere hours. These air routes are carefully planned, taking into account factors like fuel efficiency, wind patterns, and geopolitical boundaries. They are the lifelines of our global village, facilitating the swift movement of goods, people and ideas across borders. Yet as we trace these air routes on our mental map of the world, we notice a stark contrast when we reach the heart of Asia. The dense, interconnected web of air routes suddenly thins out, creating a void in our global tapestry. This void, my friends, is the enigmatic Tibetan airspace. Unlike the bustling air corridors over New York or London, the sky above Tibet is relatively quiet. This isn't due to a lack of technology or infrastructure. Instead, it's a conscious decision made by airlines and aviation authorities. The reasons are manifold, and we'll delve into them in the next scenes, but it's important to note that this airborne isolation is not a reflection of Tibet's importance on the world stage. On the contrary, it's a testament to the unique challenges that this region presents to aviation. By avoiding Tibet, airlines are not only ensuring the safety of their passengers, but also acknowledging the relentless geology, adverse meteorological conditions, and the sparse population of this high-altitude plateau. But when we approach the heart of Asia, this intricate network seems to avoid one particular region: Tibet. Tibet, with its daunting vastness and altitude, presents an aviation enigma. This landlocked region, nestled amidst the highest peaks of the world, is more than just a geographical puzzle. It's an aeronautical conundrum that has left experts scratching their heads. Imagine trying to navigate a plane over a terrain that is, on average, about 4 miles above sea level. That's higher than the cruising altitude of a small plane. The Tibetan Plateau, often referred to as the roof of the world, is an expansive, elevated plateau characterized by harsh, cold desert landscapes and surrounded by some of the world's highest mountain ranges, including the mighty Himalayas. These mountains are not just visually stunning, they pose a formidable challenge for aviation. The Himalayas are like a wall, a natural barrier that makes it difficult for aircraft to maintain a safe and efficient flight path. The altitude, combined with the rugged and unpredictable terrain, could turn a routine flight into an unnerving ordeal. But it's not just the mountains that make Tibetan airspace so challenging. The air here is thin, much thinner than at sea level. This means that an aircraft's engines have to work much harder to generate the same amount of lift. Pilots also have to grapple with the lower air pressure, which can affect the performance of the aircraft and even the well-being of those on board. And then there's the weather. The Tibetan Plateau is known for its severe meteorological conditions. Rapid weather changes, high-speed winds, and turbulence are common, adding another layer of complexity to navigating this airspace. Tibet's airspace is a jigsaw puzzle that remains largely unsolved. It's a region where the principles of flight are pushed to their limits, where every flight could be an adventure in the truest sense of the word. But despite these challenges, the allure of Tibet, with its unique culture and breathtaking landscapes, continues to captivate the world. Tibet is not just a topographical challenge, it's a formidable obstacle reshaping the region's air routes. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of aviation, the skies over Tibet serve as a reminder of the unexplored frontiers still waiting to be discovered. It's not by mere coincidence that planes avoid Tibet. There are compelling reasons behind this. Firstly, we have the relentless geology of the region. The Himalayas and the Tibetan Plateau both are a testament to the formidable force of nature. Here the earth truly meets the sky. Imagine a plane flying at 35,000 feet, and below, the peaks of Everest and K2 are still reaching up to scrape the belly of your aircraft. In the unfortunate event of an emergency, the altitude and the harsh terrain offer few options for a safe landing. Thus, what might be a routine flight elsewhere becomes a potential hazard in this region. Next, we have the adverse meteorological conditions. The mountains and the altitude play a devilish game with the weather. Ascending and descending air currents cause severe turbulence, making flying not just uncomfortable, but dangerous as well. Even the most modern planes and their seasoned pilots are challenged by these conditions, making Tibet's sky a formidable adversary. Lastly, the population factor. Tibet, despite its vastness, has a low population density. This means the demand for domestic air travel is limited. Airlines, being businesses after all, prefer to route their planes where they can fill the seats. As a result, they seek alternative routes that circle the plateau rather than crossing it. But don't let these challenges give you the impression that Tibet is a region forgotten by the world. Quite the opposite, actually. Its rich culture, history, and the magnetic allure of its landscapes continue to draw adventurers and travelers from around the globe. However, most prefer to keep their feet on the ground, choosing land routes over the uncertainty of flights. The risks and challenges of flying over Tibet far outweigh the benefits, leading to its isolation in the world of aviation. Despite its inaccessibility by air, Tibet has a magnetic attraction for travelers and adventurers. This vast, awe-inspiring region, known as the roof of the world, is an enigma that continues to captivate the hearts and minds of those who dare to venture into its rugged terrain. Tibet's rich tapestry of history and culture, interwoven with its majestic landscapes, creates an irresistible allure. From the ancient mystical monasteries that dot the landscape to the bustling, colourful markets filled with the vibrant hues of traditional Tibetan attire, there is a sense of stepping back in time, a journey into a world that feels untouched by the relentless march of modernity. The formidable challenge of flying over Tibet has led to a reliance on land routes for tourism. The journey may be arduous, but it offers an unparalleled opportunity to witness the breathtaking splendor of the Himalayan range, the vast open plains, and the serene beauty of the Tibetan Plateau. The path may be winding and long, but it is a road that leads to a treasure trove of experiences that are as enriching as they are unforgettable. The lack of air connectivity has also shaped the nature of tourism in Tibet. It has kept mass tourism at bay, preserving the region's unique cultural heritage and natural beauty. Travelers here are more likely to be adventurers, explorers and seekers, those drawn to the mystery and majesty of this remote region. Yet, while the sky above Tibet remains largely untouched by modern aviation, the relentless curiosity of humankind continues to probe for solutions. Engineers, pilots and scientists around the world are constantly striving to conquer this final frontier of the sky, seeking ways to safely navigate the complex and challenging Tibetan airspace. Tibet, the roof of the world, remains a tantalizing enigma in the world of aviation, a testament to the relentless power of nature and the indomitable spirit of humankind. The sky above Tibet may be unexplored, but it is far from forgotten. Its story is a captivating tale of human ingenuity and a reminder of the awe-inspiring power of our planet.